just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just had the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. Are you from the start? Maybe you just had the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just had the thought of me with someone new.
Welcome to yet another episode of Over a Cup of Tea, and today we have a very young friend, Twisha Roy. Twisha, welcome to Over a Cup of Tea. Before I ask you any question, I'm surprised at how a small child can do so much. So, welcome once again.
Thank you.
Let me ask you first. You started coding at the age of 8, started horse riding or equestrian at the age of 6, and you speak more than 4, 5 languages.
Yes.
How did it all begin? How did let's start with coding. How did you start with coding?
In the COVID times, I actually wanted to know how applications were made, what was the process behind it. So, it was my mother who found out White Hat Junior, and I started learning coding in White Hat Junior.
And
And
how do you find it, coding?
I find it very interesting since there are different levels to it. So there is a typing method and there's a block method. Block method is just blocks you place together to perform a code. And in typing, it's like when you have to type each code and then you have to just check whether it's right or not and change it each and every time. It's a very detailed part of coding.
Okay, so you teach coding now,
Yes, I teach coding in the Knowledge Setu application.
and how are your students? Are they elder to you or younger to you?
I actually don't know because it's like I post videos in it and then they see it and learn it. So it's once a week on Fridays or Saturdays.
Okay, and do you get response or do they write to you?
Um, yes, they do write to me. They write to me.
So how is it? What are they saying? They are surprised
They,
or they are happy?
yeah, they are happy actually. And I get many people see it. So I feel very happy because of my coding, like some other people are able to learn.
Oh, nice, nice. Now, coming to horse riding or equestrian, you start at the age of 6. For a 6-year-old, the horse is too big. So, how did it really come to your mind that you want to go into horse riding?
I wanted to start before I was 6, but then I was too small then. So we started. I started at 6 so that there were available horses. They were good horses, and I could start learning on them. And and personally, I started horse riding just because I find horses very cute and enjoyable to be with them.
Okay, and how does a horse treat you? It's fine. Now, when
Yes.
let me ask you another question because uh, getting to learn languages, yeah, your mother tongue and maybe the place where you live, other languages and English, probably okay. How did you end up in Spanish?
Spanish, it was because like in the summer holidays, this year itself, I just started learning. In the summer holidays, I just wanted to find something interactive to do it, and I always wanted to learn another language. And the top of my list was Spanish, so I started learning Spanish.
Okay, so how do you find Spanish now? It's
It's
easy.
quite, yeah, it's quite interesting. I do it. I do it like almost every day, Spanish, so that I can just keep it in my mind and I can practice. I practice whenever I can.
Okay, so probably you will have people telling you mucho gusto, mucho gracias, and como estas, and all that. You find it
Yeah,
very interesting.
yeah.
Okay, señorita, very nice. Mucho gusto. Okay. Now, your friends, you've studied in different parts of India because both your parents are in the army. So, when you're traveling to different places, which is your favorite place? Let me ask questions of your likings now.
Personally, it would be before I was in Delhi. I like every place because I get to explore new things. But before I was in Delhi, over there I could make more friends, and then it was much of a larger area, and it had like I could participate in horse shows which was including the Delhi Horse Show, which is a national equestrian event, and I was participating in the national equestrian event, and I liked Delhi because I could make many more friends there, and it was quite a good place to be in.
Usually, children of your age, when they find a person totally different from them, the what you call their behavior towards that person would be different. So how different are your friends? Because you do what others don't do at all. Because you speak Spanish, you speak Malayalam, Tamil, you speak English, then you ride the horses, you're doing coding, you're teaching coding. You've been listed in the competitions like WebEx. So yeah, so how do your friends treat all that?
They actually just don't mind that. They just like to be friends with me, and I like them too. Sometimes we fight, but then that's because we really enjoy being with each other. We keep talking even when I'm not near them, like maybe in calls. So we keep talking to each other.
Okay. So, what do your friends tell you when you're going for equestrian competitions and you tell them, no, I'm busy coding or busy taking classes?
They just say that you do whatever you have to. We'll keep talking.
Okay. So,
Because they're already very used to me being in different classes and different events. They're already used to it.
right. Now, the choice of books, like you love Enid Blyton. So Enid Blyton, probably I lived on Secret Seven and Famous Five, and I really enjoyed the way she wrote. And what do you find special in Enid Blyton's writing? Because I hear that you like Enid Blyton more.
It's because her books are very interactive, and they're very in such a way that whenever I read them, I actually feel like I'm just filming a movie in my mind. So I find it quite enjoying, even if it's the characters they've shown in a book, not shown in a book. It's just very enjoyable, and it's compulsion for me by me to read at least 2 or 3 pages before I go to sleep.
Okay, so how many books of Enid Blyton have you finished by now?
I have finished a few books of Famous Five, and I've finished the series of Mallory Towers,
Okay, so
and I've read a few books of Saint Clair's too.
okay, so is it that you like investigation and solving mysteries? Is that what attracts you more?
Yeah, yeah, that is what attracts me, because I find it very interesting to just solve mysteries, so that it's like before the book solves the mystery, I find it's better to solve the mystery myself before the book solves the mystery, and to check if I'm correct or wrong.
So most of the time you're correct.
Yeah, most of the time I am correct.
Okay. Now coming to asking a question to a child of 10 years is like pretty bad, I should say. Where if I'm to ask like, what is your ambition in life? Like, what do you want to become when you grow up? Because you're so small, you have a long time to grow up.
From till now, my ambition is either to become an Air Force officer or to become a hacker, because
Why hacker?
uh, hacker, because in some way or another I just want to combine my coding skills and the skills I have, and to contribute to the country.
Okay, so you want to become a white hat hacker.
No, I just want to become a normal hacker in either to contribute to the country
Okay, so
in the different.
the difference between a white hat hacker and a black hat hacker is mostly like white hat hackers help the people to prevent hacking by others and those who do it illegally. So that is why I asked like whether you want to become a white hat hacker, because white hat hackers are the people who help the country to.
Yeah, that's what I want to become.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, coming to your personal favorites, because now you will be learning more subjects when you grow up, because I think you're in class 6 right now.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, which is your favorite subject and why do you like it so much?
I like maths because it's very logical and I find it easy to understand, instead of like learning questions and like understanding chapters. I find maths the most easiest subject.
So is it the problem solving which is again coming to the help?
Yes.
Okay. Now, whenever a person is trying to do something, yeah, they should have some kind of a support. Now, I'm sure your mother and father, they are helping you in taking your dreams forward. So, who else supports you, and what are your what you call what are the kinds of support you need to grow? If you want to become a hacker or if you want to become an Air Force officer, what are the kinds of support you need?
Actually, my mother, yes, and my father. My grandmother stays with me because, like, since both my parents are working, so no one's there with me, and that's all the support I need.
Okay, so do you try teaching your grandparents, I mean, grandmother coding, or maybe tell her that yeah, you should ride a horse?
Sometimes I do. I do tell her some things of technology, and I try to make her understand.
And how far you have been successful?
I've been a little successful. She's starting to understand, like, a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay, tell me about your friends. We just brushed upon that topic. Tell me about your friends.
My friends, like most of my best friends, they're from Delhi, and I keep talking to them in like the phone or in video call or something like that. I was actually just talking to them before the interview started, and
Told them that
I
you
find
have
it
an
quite,
interview.
yeah. So I find it quite enjoying, like because it's a part like when I can just talk freely to my friends, and I'm free in that moment. So
Right.
and they keep sharing stories about them, what new stuff they've got, or even I share stuff like that.
So, what are your favorites in terms of food and the kind of food? Like we have traveled almost all parts of India now. So, what kind of food do you like?
My favorite foods have to be from South India, and I like to have
Oh,
chats
what
like
is
bel
that?
puri and papri chaat.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, now another aspect, because you read so much, you have a language skill, and you have traveled so much. Has it occurred to you that you want to write something about what you experienced till now? Because at the age of 10, you've done so much. So, are you keeping record or are you writing something on that?
Yeah, sometimes I do like write in my diary, which I forget about half the time. But then I sometimes remember like I have a diary, so I start writing in it. But otherwise, I have to focus on my studies, so that's hard.
Oh, okay. Because I think sixth standard, you have so much to study.
Yeah, we have like different topics, and then I have to continue with my codings and my horse riding and my guitar and karate. So
Okay, what attracts you towards karate and guitar? Because both are two different things. Karate is like almost like fighting, and guitar is like very soft in music.
yeah, actually, karate I do for my mother. That's the one thing because she wants me to learn martial arts. And guitar, I just find it so that I can relax whenever I have free time, play songs. Sometimes I try to make my own songs, but those have not been very successful.
Okay, do you try writing the songs too?
Yeah, I do. I like writing songs, and I write poems. I like writing poems too.
Okay, so can we hear something like that?
Like in my guitar.
Yeah,
Do you want me to sing a Hindi or an English song?
I would prefer a song you composed.
Okay. Um, this is a song from the movie Sher Shah, which has just been released.
Right, right.
तेरी मेरी गल्लां हो मशहूर करना कभी तुम मुझे नजरों से दूर किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए जाने दे तू तेरे बिना मैं न रहूं मेरे बिना तू किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए कान तू कैसे जानता ओ सावरे जिया नहीं जाता सुन बावरे के रांझा लंबे आ रे That's Radhe.
Okay, bravo. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, when we were talking about different things you like, you mentioned math, karate, guitar, coding. All these are different. And you want to become an Air Force officer or a hacker. So these are very, very different. What would you like to tell kids of your age who want to follow all these things? Maybe they won't get a chance, but if you are telling them, probably they will start believing in themselves and start doing things. So, what would you like to tell people of your age?
I would like to say that it's always important to practice whatever you want to do, and it's just that you can achieve your dreams or whatever you want to become.
Oh, nice. If I have to ask you, what is that one thing which you would like to change in yourself? Like something which you want to change in yourself, which will make you better. Already you are so good. If you have to become better, what is that one thing you will change?
Have more time to study, which I really don't like prefer to have, because I have like many things to do, but I really want to be able to like keep a lot of time for my studies, since that's important to become whatever I'm dreaming upon now, especially science, because like becoming an Air Force officer or an ethical hacker, it just needs a lot of science and math.
Oh, right, right. Now, if you have to describe uh, your mom to someone, how would you describe her? Oh, mom and dad, I would say, both of them.
Both of them, they're very sweet, they're very caring, and they help me in everything. Have helped me in everything I am now, and they continue to help me, whether it is in horse riding, like every day when I do it. It's my mother who takes me to horse riding, takes me back. So I just find them very caring, I'm very thankful that they care about me so much.
Okay. During horse riding or during karate, it's very natural that you get injured. For a child of your age, have you ever felt that it is painful to do all these things?
Sometimes, yes, but that gets better since I really like to do both horse riding and karate.
Mhm.
So
So, do you
I
think these passions would change after a period of time, or is it
no,
still
I
last?
don't think so.
Very nice, very nice. It is very rare to find a child who is a singer, a composer, a writer, a avid reader, a coder, again, a horse rider, a person who wants to become an Air Force officer, liking math, and having a lot of friends, keeping in touch with other friends. So many things make me really wonder uh, if you have to describe yourself, let's say in a few lines, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as in I just do all the things I am doing right now to gain more knowledge and to gain more knowledge about what the things are in the world, and so that I can experience things in different ways, and like this become more knowledgeable.
Hmm. Uh,
And
does marks really count? Marks really count?
no, they don't. They
Okay.
really.
So if you have to teach someone what you're doing, because 24 hours, you make your own schedules, you make your own videos, and everything you do it by yourself at this tender age. So how do you manage all these things?
It's actually depends. It depends on like what time I have my classes, and I manage my schedule according to that. So that like if I have in my school classes in the morning, then my other things I do it in the evening, or I do it the early morning. So it's something like that.
So you're an early waker too.
Yes,
What
I
time?
do karate in the morning so that I have a fresh mind before my school too.
Right. So what time do you wake up?
5:45.
Okay, this is actually a message to all the elderly people too who are watching, because 5:45 is a time mostly like everyone is sleeping, right?
Yes. Actually, my entire family wakes up at that time so that I can get ready for my karate. So that even when I'm doing my class, they can watch me. So that's another way how they motivate me.
Oh, right. So a lot of motivation, a lot of support, and self-managed. You make your own schedules, learning new languages. If I have to ask you, like, what new languages you would like to learn, because you have a long way to go, you can still learn a lot of languages. So, what are the languages you would like to learn?
I would like to learn, for some reason, I would like to learn Hawaiian. I don't know why, but I just find it interesting. And I'm learning Spanish and French. I was learning French before. So, like, those are part of Latin. So, I want to learn Latin too.
Oh, nice, nice. So, is it ever occurred to you that being an author, like Enid Blyton, also is a possibility?
Sometimes I do feel that way. I really like writing my own stories. I just start writing, and yes, sometimes even for school activities, that's happened for me to write my own stories and paragraphs and essays. So sometimes I do feel like I can become someone like that, but then I have my other things and I want to continue with them again.
Right, very nice. So, what would you like to tell everyone as a concluding note? Because I really feel that it is not just about 20 or half an hour, which I should be talking to you. I should be actually sitting and learning from you more. I should be learning Spanish. I should be learning coding, probably equestrian. Maybe I'm too old for equestrian now.
Uh,
If I have
um,
to learn horse riding now, am I too old?
no, it's not like that. Anyone can learn horse riding at any age, because it's not as tiring as it seems, unless and until like you have a lot of protective gear on yourself. It's not as tiring as it seems.
So it is more fun, you say.
Yeah, it's very fun because horses, they're like very sensitive. Whatever you're thinking when you're on the horse, near the horse, they get to know it instantly because of your position, how you're sitting. So it's really connective. And then the horses are very interactive. Like when they're feeling tired, they stop themselves. When they're not, they run faster. So it just, they give indications to us in how they're feeling. So it's very simple and easy to do horse riding.
Okay, so you were never scared of horses.
No, I wasn't.
Very nice. So I would say that I've met Twisha Roy, who's a very different person and who likes science, likes to become an Air Force officer or an ethical hacker, who is like teaching coding right now and speaks more than 4 or 5 languages and would like to learn Latin and Hawaiian. And so much fun to talk to you, know about your friends and know about your pastimes, your guitar, your karate, so much that I would really say that all the best for all your endeavors, and thank you very much for joining me on Over a Cup of Tea. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.